press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students, good morning to all. So we are continuing the problems discussion on vector addition and subtraction including resolution of vectors. So let us take another example here. Today I taken a simple pendulum having a bob of mass m. A simple pendulum of mass m is suspended by a rigid support which is not extensible. Inextensible rigid support, it is oscillating on either side, oscillating one. It is pulled aside by a horizontal force. Now it is pulled aside by a horizontal force F. It is pulled aside by a horizontal force F so that it makes some angle theta with respect to the vertical. This thread making, suspension wire is making angle theta. Then their question is, find the expression for tension and the force. An ideal question and a very good question. Just listen how it solution can be got, because our aim is to get F and T. Geometrically we constructed what is given in the question, because they given a simple pendulum having a bob of mass. This is a simple pendulum bob. Even if you not did the experiment, you know in houses or in some shops, in watch shops, there is a clock pendulum. Like this is a simple pendulum suspended by a thread which is oscillating one. So if a horizontal force is applied, it is pulled aside so that with respect to vertical, the suspension wire makes an angle theta. If so, what may be the tension in the thread and the force that applied along the horizontal? So to find a solution here, so weight is always acting downward. Take this, weight is acting always downward, mg, which is acting downward. And suppose if I extended that line, this is theta, these two lines are parallel, this is an intersecting line, and you are knowing in geometry, this is nothing but theta. If that is theta, this angle must also be theta, alternate angles, two parallel lines. Now you F and T, I am getting answer for F and T by that. Suppose if I completed this triangle, look into this triangle which I am showing. Now the tension T is, I want in terms of this component, adjacent side by hypotenuse. Where I got here it is T cos theta, because adjacent side by hypotenuse. From figure, what can I write? I think you have followed here, trigonometric function, adjacent side by hypotenuse. Therefore, if it is in equilibrium, T cos theta must balance equal to mg. T cos theta must balance mg. One answer we have for that. And similarly, what is this? If the vector is, tension is in this direction, mg plus this. Now this vector is nothing but, I can translate it downward and can write here what this refers, F T cos theta. If it is T cos theta, to get here the T, it must be T sin theta. Or I can write here as T sin theta. The swing horizontal, I can write it as a X. From again, I can write T sin theta, opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse, opposite side is hypotenuse into sin theta. So we got here t sin theta. T sin theta should balance f. It is to be in equilibrium. It is in equilibrium. T sin theta must be equal to f is the second. Both are equating one another. So we want f. F can be got in terms of t sin theta. But we can get in terms of L and X. So what is F? Therefore, horizontal force applied equal to t sin theta, t into sin theta in this triangle. What you can write? In this triangle, what you can write? So it is sin theta. If it is theta, sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. X by L is one relation. So it may be the third we can come to. Now let us take t cos theta. Or better I can go by this, not going to this t. I do not want t because t is asked to calculate. Therefore, I go directly to find in terms of that. So in this two example, f, if I take f by mg, what you write here? F by mg if I did, f is a t sin theta by t cos theta. My aim is to cancel t. I cancel t and sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. Therefore, f is equal to mg tan theta. Instead of t, I remove t. mg is known. M is given, mass. Mass of the particle is given. Theta is given to us, by so that it makes an angle theta. So we can calculate t now. G is known, m is known, theta is known. If they given the length also can calculate. Sometimes they give the length. You can write what is tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. X by root of this. Therefore I can write mgx upon root of L square minus x square. You may be thinking what this L square minus x square, from where it appeared. So it is a right angle triangle. Here it is 90 degree. It is x, it is L. So you want this height from here to here. It is nothing but L square minus x square. Square root, if you applied, that become L square minus x square is the length of this part. So that is what we taken in this equation as a fourth one. If they given the data, so we can substitute and find the value. And again we want tension. Tension is a T. Mg is known. Therefore I come to the another tension T equal to. From 1 I can write T equal to mg upon cos theta. What is cos theta? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse, therefore it become mgl upon root of L square minus x square is the 50. If they give L x, it rises to high height by which you can calculate x. Then other forms, different forms I am saying, T can be calculated knowing theta, M, okay. Sometimes they give L and X, we can calculate. Instead of theta, they give L, X can be estimated. So thus mgx upon this is a force. And another one relation I am bringing here finally, the different forms. At what stage, with what data available, we can. Because theta is given, M is given, T can be calculated for this problem is over. But in the same problem, all possible operations and data given, how can we got the solution, I am explaining here. So see here, this is the force. Triangle law, equilibrium condition. Under equilibrium condition, if you think, this represents the force, this represents the downward as mg, it represents mg, and this represents the force, and this represents the tension. This is 90 degree. Once beautiness of the geometrical construction. See, what you got is here relation between T. T is equal to root of mg square plus f square. Your Pythagoras theorem. This is 90 degree. This is f mg tension over T equal to root of mg square plus f square. This is the formula 6. See, we got different relation with the pendulum. Either we can estimate anything they give, whatever may ask, with these 6 relations, we can get whatever the data they questioned. Here f and t, formula 1 gives you the t value from that knowledge. So t equal to mg by cos theta, theta given, m given, g known is over. Even here f equal to mg tan theta we got by this, where again theta known, m is known is over. But I taken this 4th, 5th and 6th for conveniency. Sometimes when they are not given the theta, L given, then we can go with these relations. I hope you are followed. One of the good questions, different datas, not only I am saying here mass, the problems are coming from this in first year and second year related to the pendulum questions are arising, and even one of the question in the entrance paper is must. Therefore, carefully follow this. Once or twice you go through the video, mute, and wherever you not understood, you revise yourself and become very, very sure about this. Thank you. Next, come to the next question. Let us take example 2. A vector A root 3i plus j rotated about its tail through an angle 30 degree in a clockwise direction. Find the magnitude and direction of the new vector. So read that carefully. A vector R is given here. This is the given vector. In solution, given is vector A equal to root 3i plus j. Rotated about its tail to 30-degree angle. Rotate clockwise further. These are the terms we have to pick up to understand the problem. So question is finding the magnitude and again a direction of the new vector after rotating 30-degree. Now where it is first required to rotate before that? So let us take this x and y axis, 2 dimension is enough. Now if I taken like this is a vector A, because here root 3 I mentioned, this coordinates are 3 and 1. This coordinate is root 3 and this coordinate is 1. That means 0, 1, here 3, root 0. This represents the vector. First you found the vector because I told you in the discussion how to fix the vector in any quadrant. First quadrant because I and j both are positive. In the second quadrant I is negative, j is positive. In the third quadrant both are negative. In the fourth quadrant x is positive, I is positive, j is negative. Both are positive means vector is in the first quadrant. I hope you are followed why I taken vector in that order. Now I have to get magnitude and direction. What is the magnitude of A? Magnitude of vector A is a ij, perpendicular to each other. I and j components are perpendicular, therefore it is root 3 square, because you know vector A can be written as axi plus ayj, where you write magnitude as ax square plus ay square, which is equal to root 3 square plus 1 square, root 3 and 1. So this nothing but 3 plus 1 is root 4, and hence I can write magnitude equal to 2 units. So one answer magnitude of A got. So magnitude of A is 2 units. How to get the angle? Second is angle made by A with respect to x axis. Angle made by A with respect to x axis. This theta I required. So drop the perpendicular from the tip and you can calculate the angle. How can get the angle here? When you drop, you come to know it is root 3. This is value is root 3. This value is 1. So I can apply tan theta equal to ay by ax. It is ax and this is ay. Vector algebra, resolution of vectors. What we got now here is 1 by root 3. What it suggests? Theta equal to tan inverse of 1 by root 3. Tan inverse of 1 by root 3 is 30 degree. You got it. Our work is over. 1. We located where the vector is exactly first. First part is completed. That in the first quadrant, having this position, angle is 30 degree. Angle is 30 degree. Now what the question is, you have to rotate this vector this vector A 30 degree already it has. Now you have to rotate clockwise by 30 degree. Now you know it is angle is 30 degree. You have to write clockwise in the direction of needle of the clock movement. If you rotate it clockwise, then what happens? New vector, I write here, new vector joins with the x-axis. It is x-axis, A is coming to this. This is the original position of the vector A. After rotating to 30 degree, it joined with the tail we rotated, joined with the x-axis. Now what is the new vector is? Vector A1, new vector you can write 2I, because it is the I. Direction is I. Remember, magnitude same. By rotating the vector, when you rotate the vector about its tail, magnitude is not changing. Magnitude remain same. I told you in that. If it turned by 2 pi radian, even direction is not changing. If it is turned by some angle, direction changes. That direction, here we come to know it is 30 degree. When I turned 30 degree, the new vector joins with x-axis means only one component I. Along x-axis magnitude is 2. Magnitude of the vector same here. Direction must be along positive x-axis. Therefore, the new vector is 2I. I hope you are understood why we lock to the value 2I. Most important, every step you have to listen carefully and develop yourself to solve any such type of problems. Thank you. Next, go to the next one. Let us have a glance. Just another example. The sum of magnitude of two forces F1 plus F2 is equal to 16 Newton. The resultant is perpendicular to smaller force and has magnitude 8 Newton. Find the forces. Find the magnitude of the forces. So read the question here. The sum of magnitude of the sources. Solution coming to given F1 plus F2, magnitude is 16. Resultant of those two is 8 Newton. Question is on F1 how much, F2 how much. So again, if I take one force is in this direction and the other is in F2, resultant is perpendicular to one of them again mentioned here. This resultant value given. The question is to find F1 and F2. What can do now? They are perpendicular to smaller of the forces. F1 we have taken, no doubt. But you have F1 plus F2 expression here. Resultant is perpendicular to one of the forces 90 degree. This may be F1. Let us think slightly what can be done here. You are given R equal to 8 Newton. F1 plus F2 is 16. Doing what you can get the answer. Resultant is having here. Resultant is not F1 plus F2, it is magnitude. The difference in statement, because F1 plus F2 vectorial written, that may be R equal to 8 Newton. Now tell me what can be done. Let us think. So you are given 8 Newton and has magnitude. Think over. How can you get no answer? Yes? What you can do? This is the given data to me. So this R, what is R is 8. Use this, however, writing this I tell you now, F1 plus F2, the arrow mark I remove, only magnitudes are given is 16 is 1 you have here. So 8 is a R value, resultant is perpendicular, giving you the answer. Think here. How can you get resultant is 90 degree? Just imagine what best can be obtained from that. Yes? If resultant is that one, so it is R is equal to, or R square is equal to what you write? If I take F1 square plus F2 square, that is my point, recalling you what can be done. R square is F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta. Are you know theta? No. Then how can be written? So easily can be obtained from this. That formula is does not helping you. I going like because somewhere we fail. How to correct ourselves I am explaining here. Going through this is not helping. But what can be done? So this is R and this angle is 90 degree because they already told. These two are parallel. From the figure, what correction I can do here? What correction can I apply? I remove this. This is I got from figure which lead to your answer easily. That is why many times the physics become tough. We read and we lock somewhere, not getting the answer at all. What to do? We have knowledge but application fails. What can be done? It is F1 plus F2 is known. But I written this. Is it right? No. What I have to write? Let us take this only and make the correction. What I written is also not right, removing. This is F2. This is F1. And this is R. This one is 90 degree. Correction apply here. What happens? Let us see. What happens here? F2 square plus F1 square. Sorry, F2 square minus F1 square is R square. Yes, now we enter to the solution part. Figure, majority times construction of the figure is helping. Just writing the data cannot give you the answer. So now F1 square, F2 square minus F1 square. F2 square minus F1 square given you the value R. So this you can write, algebra. F2 A square minus B square is F2 plus F1 into F2 minus F1 is equal to R square. F2 plus F1 is 16 into F2 minus F1, which is equal to 8 square is 64. Or what we got? F2 minus F1 equal to 64 by 16, 4. I can write 64 by 16 equal to 4. You got this 2. Now think, F2 minus F1 is 4, F1 plus F2 is 16. Now the method becomes simple. The third step you come to, what? I can take F2 minus F1, F2 plus F1 is 16. What is F2 minus F1 is 4. So I can remove 1 by what? By simple addition. F2 plus F2 is 2F2. These two cancel, plus 0 equal to 20. Therefore, F2 must be equal to 20 by 2 is 10 Newton. Got the answer? See, we are caught somewhere in the middle, seems to be. But you go to the geometry, give the answer to you. So now, F1 plus F2 is 16. F2 is known. What is F1? F1 is equal to 16 minus F2. 16 minus 10 equal to 6 Newton. Both answers you got F1 and F2. See, F1 plus F2. 10 plus 6, 16. Right answer. F2 minus F1. 10 minus 6 is 4. Answer is right. Verification is done. Problem is solved. We got the answer. So, just by seeing, why I made you like that is, when we write the data is not enough. Just you construct sometime the figure which gives you the clue between F2, F1 and R, which help you to bring to this relation. And we solved to get the answer. F2 is 10 Newton and F1 is 6 Newton. I think you are understood. Follow it clearly. This is the given data. Why we taken like this, I hope you are understood. Remaining is the mathematical simplification. Thank you. Let us go to the next one. So let comes to another question. Find the resultant of the vectors shown. So you are given a figure in the xy plane, a vector A having 5 centimeter and theta equal to 37 degree. And another vector 3 centimeter B and another vector C which is 4 centimeter. So the question, we have to find the resultant of that vector sum. We have to arrive at vector sum. There are 3 vectors. This can be written as, with reference to x-axis, if I return in the vector form, 3i centimeter, I direction, x-axis. And this you look into, it is a 4j centimeter. Both are positive. It is towards right and upward. Now getting resultant relied on getting the component of this along I and j. If I got the component of this by dropping perpendicular to here, now this I component of this available A. What is Ax you are getting is, then I can come to the solution part. This adjacent side by hypotenuse is cos 37. A cos 37. A is 5, is a 4 by 5, because you know cos 37 is 4 by 5. This gives you 4i centimeter along I direction if I taken this as a vector. Similarly, if I go for ay, see here ay, this is ay, opposite side by hypotenuse. This opposite side ay vector is, so 37 sin theta, 5 sin 37, which is a 5 into 3 by 5, which become 3i centimeter as ay. I resolved vector A into x component and y component. X component I got 4i centimeter. Y component I got 3i centimeter. So correspondings can be added. Therefore, sum of the vectors given. Therefore, sum of the vectors shown in the graph is resultant if I write. So let it be Ax is 4i centimeter plus 3j centimeter, 3j centimeter plus 3i centimeter, this, and plus 4j centimeter. Combine I to I, you know, I told you, in addition, corresponding x cannot be added with y component, x to x component, y to y component means addition or subtraction is possible with I to I, j to j. So here it is 4i, 3i 7i centimeter plus 3j 4j 7j centimeter. What we got is 7i plus 7j in terms of centimeter is the resultant. Suppose here if I want a magnitude of R, actually my answer is over if they are asking in the vector form, resultant we got. But sometimes if you want a magnitude of R, then R is equal to root of Rx square plus Ry square. Rx square is Rx square plus Ry square. What is Rx square is 7 square plus 7 square. I can bring 7 out with the root 2 centimeter is the magnitude. What is the magnitude of R means? 7 root 2. 7 if you brought 1 plus 1 is 2. And if angle theta is a tan inverse of Ry by Rx, which is nothing but tan inverse of 7 by 7. 7 by 7 is a tan inverse of 1, which is equal to 45 degree. So this is the magnitude and the direction, or it is in the vector form. Whatever it may be, you have to write. So I hope you are understood here. First we assigned here in what direction it is and what it is in the direction. And this is in two directions, find the x component and y component. That we taken here and we added together. In addition, I to I add and j to j add. I to I becomes 7, j to j becomes 7 and vector is got. But still we moved one step further. If they ask magnitude, what may be the answer? What is the angle it made with respect to x axis? Angle made by the resultant with respect to x axis is Ry by Rx, that equal to 45 degree. So new vector is a single vector, appears to be having like this. So that is observing with the 45 degree R vector. 45 degree where R magnitude is 7 root 2 magnitude of Rs. That is what this problem is. I hope you are understood. Let's go to the another one. Let comes to the another example. Find resultant of OA, OB and OC where are radius of the circle. Figure is given. OB, sorry, it is C, OC and OB. 45 degree, 45 degree, this is R, this is R. So I have to find the resultant of 3. So this is R, this is R, as it is a circle, this is also R, radius of the circle. You can resolve this particularly B into 2 components, one along R, another is along this direction, along horizontal X and another Y. Now in Y, along Y, for solution when coming to along Y, RY component, if we get, one is RJ, this one you have RJ, along it is a direction J. Suppose you find the component of this along this direction. Component of this, drop the normal. Adjacent side by hypotenuse is cos 45 or cos 45 plus or cos 45J. That nothing but R plus R by root 2 into J or root 2 R plus R into 1 by root 2 J is 1. That means what I got is a vector along this is RY, is this, along J. Similarly get along I Rx vector, perpendicular to each other, along this direction, along I am trying now. Along X, Rx, Ri is as it is. Again if I drop the perpendicular, adjacent side by hypotenuse, it is R45, again it becomes plus R cos 45J. I can write again similarly 1 by root 2 into root 2 R plus Rj. What we got is 2 components. And I am observing both are of equal magnitude. Both are perpendicular to each other, 90 degree. The resultant, now the step comes our main. Resultant of 3 vectors. Resultant of 3 vectors, if I take cos 90, therefore R magnitude. Resultant as it is I am writing means it is 1 by root 2 into root 2 R plus Ri plus 1 by root 2 into root 2 R plus Rj over. Suppose magnitude required, magnitude of R, then R equal to square root of this square, Rx square is 1 by root 2 root 2 R plus R whole square plus 1 by root 2 root 2 R plus R whole square. Cos 90 is 0. Entirely can bring out. When I bring out root 2 comes denominator. this become 1 by root 2 into root 2 r plus r. Again 1 plus 1 is root 2 and that 2 cancels. Final answer is root 2 r plus r is the magnitude. Fine, we got the answer. Our result, I hope you have followed. This square plus this square we did. I brought the common term out. 1 plus 1 is root 2, cancelled and got that answer. Suppose you want magnitude direction. Second I am writing here. Tan theta is ry by rx, which is equal to 1, because value of rx and ry both are same. Magnitudes of both are same. Cancel 1. Therefore, theta equal to 45 degree. Tan inverse of 1 is 45 degree. This is magnitude. This is the direction with respect to this 45. Again, the resultant will be in that direction. The resultant is along this direction or having magnitude root 2 r plus r is the answer. So that is what we got in this problem. Resolving the vector, this into two components, one along this and one along this, we got two vectors. Their resultant when we brought it came in the same direction. There is an alternate method also. We can find the one component in this direction and other component in y direction, and its direction again in this direction and the opponent the cancelling. So different methods, but this is one simple method I showed here. I think you are followed. Let us go to the next one. Let us come to another example. You are given a vector A whose magnitude is 2 centimeter and theta is equal to 60 degree above the x-axis. It is making an angle 60 degree with respect to x-axis upward. And another vector given B whose magnitude is 2 centimeter, theta 2 given is also 60 degree, but it is below the x-axis. Question is find A plus B. Find the value A plus B. Now think again. So you are given the two vectors. The mentioned here is first geometrically construct, you understand. So it is a y-axis and x-axis. Now one vector A is making an angle 60 degree upward and another is 60 degree down. Vector B which is also 60 degree. And if you see in part of solution that given carefully observed magnitude of A, magnitude of B is equal to 2 centimeter. Same. A and B are same. When A and B are same, what is the angle between from figure? From figure, theta angle between them is this total angle. This total angle is how much? Theta equal to 60 plus 60 equal to 120 degree. For these two conditions holds good, then I told you resultant, if the two vectors are same, having angle theta equal to 120 degree and A magnitude equal to B magnitude, then the resultant is equal to magnitude of resultant is magnitude of any one of the vector. In the summations, various cases when discussed, I showed this one. Therefore, the answer is directly 2 centimeter. What is the angle? Alpha resultant making is theta by 2. That equal to 120 degree by 2 equal to 60 degree. So, our work is over. Both we got our resultant as 2 centimeter and alpha is equal to theta by 2 is 60 degree. Therefore, where the resultant is acting along the x-axis. From the figure it is clear, its resultant is 2 centimeter. Therefore, I can write resultant is 2I centimeter. This is the resultant answer for this question. Is one method I show you. And if it is not recalled, what can be done then? It is must have to recall, but in critical situation, how the answer can be obtained? You come to know the answer is 2 centimeter along x-axis. Let us see, if not recalled, what has to be done. An alternate method. This you understood, I hope, by conceptual thoughts and made clear in discussion of special cases of the parallelogram law. What happens when theta is 120 and A equal to B and all we discussed. Now, I am taking this with one example, that solution given A equal to B equal to 2 centimeter. Theta is 60 degree. The possibility is, let us you think one, it is x and this is y direction. Now, the vector A, it is 60 degree, resolve into two components. One along x as Ax and one along y as Ay, as here you can estimate. So, what is the x component first? X component of A. You know, adjacent side by hypotenuse, Ax is equal to A cos 60. A is 2, cos 60 is half, equal to 1 centimeter. We got Ax magnitude, which is equal to 1 centimeter. Let it be. Ax equal to 1 centimeter. What is Ay? Y component. What is Ay? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Therefore, it is A sin 60, which is equal to 2 into root 3 by 2, which is equal to root 3 centimeter. So, here Ay is root 3 centimeter we got. So, we split this vector A along x-axis got 1 centimeter, along I, along plus j it got root 3 centimeter. Now, I am taking the another vector with respect to this origin, this given, which is also having the vector same, B, but magnitude is 2 centimeter, angle is 60 degree. Resolve that also into two components here. So resolving this, it is again AY and this is AX, BY, BX, BY, BX. When I resolving this BY, second, X component of B, BX, when BX take your, this is 60 degree, X component is again B cos 60, adjacent side by hypotenuse, this BX, this again 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 centimeter, plus therefore it is 1 centimeter. Towards right, both are acting towards right. So Y component of B, BY equal to B sin 60, which is equal to 2 into root 3 by 2 is root 3 centimeter, but downward. That becomes root 3 remained okay, centimeter. So now what happens to the Ry you see, resultant if I told Ry component, only J should add, that equal to Ayi plus Ayj plus Byj. Ay is root 3i minus root 3j, because minus j it is downward. So both mutually cancelled and no component is along y axis. The component ay cancels with this ay minus ay. No component, that is what here mutually cancelled. What is about Rx? Axi plus bxj, 1i plus 1j, sorry 1i plus 1i equal to 2i centimeter. Both are added. Therefore, R equal to Rxi plus Ryj, which is equal to 2i centimeter. The job is that much. Suppose if you not recalled, we have to resolve the given vector into along x and y axis. You observed y components are mutually cancelled and only the x component is appeared, and they are added mutually because they are in the same direction added. They are in opposite direction cancelled, shown that final answer is 2i centimeter. This is of entrance point, this is for the board point. Which you prefer is in your hand. If you remember, you are learning to remember some techniques and you are strong in mathematical formulas and concepts, then easy to solve the problems in physics. Everything is in your hand, we only deliver. You have to accept and you have to try hard to keep in memory to get the solution to the problems. Coming to the next question. So, I hope today I will conclude here. So, some more such type of problems where we need the tricks. I not told the word tricks because you come to know tricks is behind. There are standard formula under certain conditions that land to specific answers that we have shown here. So, if the two vectors are same and the angle between them is 120 degree, then immediate answer is one of the vector, resultant is one of the vector. That is the trick. And angle is 120, bisects 60 degree. Immediately answer is obtained. Within no time, within 30 seconds we get the answer. But where we see here, in this it needs time, no doubt. We have to find the x component, y component of both vectors, and they have to add vectorially both y components and x component, and what finally comes we have to write. So that is how when you are reading the question, you must be very careful. What are the terms they give, in what sense they give, and carefully pick up the data and apply your right mathematical tool to get the simplification. All mathematical relations. Many times you are feeling that being a physics lecture, why doing all this? But this chapter is in physics, but so many 20 to 25 videos we have done only because to make you to familiar with mathematical tools to apply into the physics. So that is, physics is most easiest subject becomes once you acquire this knowledge correctly. Thank you. Let us see tomorrow in the next video. Thank you all.